All right.
What is up? What is up, Derek? Welcome to the Motivational Monday. If you guys are new here, Motivational Monday, everyday people talking about how they got amazing results. So that's what you guys are going to figure out how Derek, if you saw his before and after pictures, the results he got, and he's going to break it all down for you guys, showing that everyday people can get this fat off the body, no matter the age. So if you guys are watching this and you guys are like, yeah, he got amazing results because he's in his 20s, stop using that excuse. Go watch another Motivational Monday with somebody in their 50s dropping 30 pounds in 2 months.
Well,
So, Derek,
30's knocking on my door, so
how old are you?
I'm 28, so
I didn't know you were the same age as me.
yeah, I was born in '93, so
That's crazy. So was I. For some reason, I thought you were like 21. I don't know why I thought you were 21. That's
no.
funny. That's hilarious. All right, so he's 28. He's almost 30, ladies and gents. So we all know what happens when 30 hits. All right, so Derek, let's start back with I'm always interested in with have you always struggled with weight loss? Were you an athlete in high school? Did you do sports? When did it all come up to where you started gaining the weight?
Yeah. So in high school, I was pretty athletic. I played basketball and did track. And then in college, I didn't really do sports, but I tried to, I was always doing homework and staying busy. So I didn't really gain a lot. When I first started gaining a lot of weight was probably when I was like 23 to 24.
Okay.
And
So
then
you weren't always overweight as a kid?
No, I was not. Yeah, but definitely after college, I was definitely overweight. I was probably roaming around the 210 to 220 range.
How much did you weigh before you went in?
Before I went and started doing the
college?
College. Probably what I am now. Probably about 180, 170. So
Back to the college weight. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, before college weight, the high school weight, essentially. So people are like, I can't ever get back to my high school weight. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. So when did it all start coming on?
Definitely after college, so probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And then with the COVID lockdown, it was just horrible. I was eating fast food.
Me, and everybody else. I gained 20. I got so thick the first month. I was like, it'll be 1 month. It's fine. Not working out. Walk over, get a Dr. Pepper, Chex Mix, and I was getting chocolate covered pretzels every single day. And I was like, 1 month in, I'm like, I gotta stop doing this.
I was always I moved to the city. I'm originally from a small town, so now we have all these like pizza options for delivery where you don't even have to leave your door. You just get your pizza, play your video games, all that, and that's pretty much what that.
You literally
really put it on.
Don't need to go home. I mean, you literally don't need to leave. It's crazy. I just saw my truck, and I'm like, I can grocery shop. I can get anything and everything I need, and I don't even have to leave the house. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So the convenience of that is great, but man, it's so easy to like order a pizza instead of eat something actually healthy. So, what was the heaviest you were at?
I went to the doctor's probably, I think, in like December of 2020. Yeah, December of 2020, and I went in there for like heartburn, and I was always getting out of breath and stuff way faster than I normally was. But yeah,
I thought you had COVID.
Yeah, well, it could have been maybe. But I was 240, about 241, I think to be exact. And then the doctors, they're like, well, since you're having, shortness of breath and all that too, we had to do all these tests. So they did tons of blood work. They even did an x-ray of my chest just to make sure nothing was wrong. And it was all normal, luckily. But basically they were saying, well, you're way out of shape. I was actually, on the BMI scale, I was considered obese for being 5'11", and then I think 240.
Yeah, definitely.
So that was a big wake-up call, and that was in December. And then from like after New Year's, I was, my New Year's resolution to lose weight. Well, I was trying all these like weird diets. All these people saying, hey, you can eat what you want as long as you're in a deficit. And, that never really worked for me. Like I said, I ordered this pizza, but I only got 2 slices. So, hey, I'm in a deficit.
Yeah, I'm eating pizza. I'm in a deficit. Why am I not getting results?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So the doctor was the wake up call for you. That was your why when you're like, all right, I need to do something.
Definitely. And then luckily, I tried a few of those like calorie deficits, all that. Didn't really work out. I even got like a cardio DVD just to have a workout into, and I think I did that from like January to February, and I weighed myself and I lost like 2 pounds, and I was like, man, that's
hey, but you were in a deficit, right?
Yeah, I was only eating like, for the most part, I was trying to only eat like, I think they had me at like 1,600 calories or something. Yeah, it just didn't really see.
Who put you on the 1,500?
What?
Who put you on the 1,500?
I think it was MyFitnessPal or one of those apps where it was like, if you want to lose, I think 2 pounds a week, and it said, well, you need to eat this much calories. So that's really all I was really tracking was calories. I didn't know too much about macros and all that. So
so you were tracking calories. You were doing 1,500. You were doing cardio at home. You weren't getting the results. So what was the change? What made you change? And now we won't get to how much weight we've lost yet because we got to wait a little bit longer. You guys got to wait longer to see how much he's lost. But what was it? What was the change? It wasn't working. You were doing what people say, especially all these people are like, oh, just be in a calorie deficit, eat whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Eat in moderation, do workouts. Cool. You were doing that. It wasn't working. So what was the change?
I was starting to look on YouTube and TikTok and stuff for advice, but basically pretty much I would say probably 90% of the stuff was just all the same stuff I was doing that wasn't working. And then I stumbled across, I think, a TikTok of yours, and I was like, well, I'll follow this guy. I'll start looking at his videos. And then I didn't even know about the lives, and then I think that's when, when I was watching your videos, I was like, well, I'll check out his site. And then the calorie calculator, I think, had me at like 2,500, 2,550. And I was like, no way. And then I got on your live and I was like, yeah, I think I like put something wrong. And you're like, no, that's actually good for you. That's actually really good. So I just kind of stuck with that. And I think in like the first 30 days, it was like 20 pounds going. It was crazy. I thought I was almost like, man, that's a really fast weight loss. I couldn't believe it. So.
Didn't you message me and you're like, hey, is it okay that I lost 20 pounds?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I was like, I know I probably did have a lot of water weight and everything.
You lost fat for sure, man.
Mm-hmm,
you definitely lost the 20 in fat.
Yeah.
The first week is water weight. The 3 weeks after that, it ain't water weight anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I was, meat and veggies, basically. I'd start prepping my lunches. I just kind of stuck with it. Like, the first 30 days was totally strict. No, I didn't really even, try to cheat at all. I didn't even try to have, I used to drink 2 energy drinks a day, and I didn't even do that. I didn't even drink Bang Energy, and it has 0 calories. I just kind of wanted to wean myself off of it. So,
did you have a lot of headache withdrawals from it?
The first week I kind of
behind the eyeballs. It's the worst.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd get the headaches and stuff like that. My stomach kind of felt a little weird the first week, but after the first week, I was doing pretty good. And after the first month, I just couldn't believe just all the natural energy I had. Really, I always felt tired when I was overweight and stuff like that. And it really, I think, somehow gave me a lot more energy too. So.
It's crazy because everybody's always like, you cut all these carbs, I'm so lacking energy. No, you're starving yourself. Clearly, Derek was doing 1,500. You went to 25 or 22?
It started with 25.
started with 25 and dropped 20 pounds in 4 weeks, ladies and gents. He's lost way more than that after the 1 month. Has more energy, feels so much better. So let me ask you this. This is always so interesting to me. How long did it take for you to stumble upon my TikTok, to start to go to the website, to get everything, and to be like, okay, I'm just going to start actually doing this? Because it takes people, just like you said, everybody, when they use the calorie calculator, they're like, there's no way I eat 1,000 calories more and I'm going to get results. I'm doing 1,200. Why am I not losing weight? You want me to take in 2,500? How in the world is that going to happen? So when was it when you were like, I'm doing it, I don't care, let's do this, let's try it out, see what happens?
Yeah, I think I started following you on TikTok probably like the first week in February. And then I think like the second week or third week, I like went to the site and checked everything out. Looked at the calorie calculator and then the workout program, just to kind of get some good ideas. And that's why I was like, well, hey, this is crazy, 2,500 calories to lose weight. But no, I started on March 1st. It was a Sunday, I think, maybe a Saturday, I can't remember. But I was like, all right, so I'm just going to keep track of this. I'm going to try it for 30 days because that's what I did the last 30 days at 1,500 calories and only lost 3 pounds doing cardio like 5 days a week and all that. So yeah, March 1st is when I started initially.
So March 1st, and let everybody know, how much are you down now?
Now I'm down 61 pounds.
61 pounds since March, ladies and gents, taking in 1,000 more calories than what he was doing before. And are you still were you doing cardio when you started taking in those calories? Or how's the workouts? How was the workouts with that?
Probably about the first 2 weeks I didn't, but after that I started doing I kind of did what was on your site, like the home gym.
So you were doing the workout programs and stuff?
Yeah.
Nice. How was leg day your first week?
Oh yeah, it was pretty tough. Yeah, leg day's still kind of tough. I mean,
leg day sucks. I hate it. If I could skip leg day,
easy.
Oh my God, never. Now I'm going to ride this bike everywhere. My legs are going to be massive riding this bike. I'm so worried about doing leg day and then having to ride the bike home. I'm like, oh, this is going to be dreadful.
You might have to call an Uber. I don't know.
60 some pounds down. March, April, May, June, July. 5 months, 60 plus pounds down, ladies and gents. It is that simple. It's not because he's 28, ladies and gents. He clearly took in more calories. So, what have you been eating? What have you been eating? What tools have you been using to keep track of everything and staying on track?
I still kind of pal for the calorie trackers,
Because you don't have to that much anymore now because you know your portion sizes. You know what calories are what, huh?
Yeah, I pretty much know. I pretty much kind of have the same baseline stuff that I eat every day. Usually I'll wake up in the morning, take some pre-workout, and then usually set out in the sun for like 10 minutes, get that vitamin D.
Vitamin D, yeah.
And then do my workout. And I work a full-time job, so I do my workout in the morning. It just makes it way easier. Usually for breakfast, I'll just do 2 scoops of True Meal.
So you're doing True Meal for the first meal of the day?
Yeah, and then
how does that True Pre hit?
It hits pretty good.
Like 5 minutes after taking it, you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling like I'm melting.
But it's definitely, it definitely gives you a good pump for sure.
The pump is what gets me the most with it. That's what I love the most is the pump. And then, do you think you sweat more after taking the pre-workout, True Pre?
I think
I feel like you sweat the same.
Maybe a little bit more. I think it's just because I'm working out harder. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Right. That's hilarious. So True Meal in the morning. That's the first meal of the day.
Yep.
And then what else were you eating?
Usually, so for lunch, I bring my lunch to work. Usually it's it's either chicken thighs or chicken breast, and then usually green beans, asparagus, maybe mixed with some mushrooms, a big portion size of it. And then after work, especially if I like clothes, I'll probably have a snack. I actually found these beef jerky sticks that have like no sugar added to them.
Nice.
And I'll have maybe one of those. And then for dinner, sometimes I'll have breakfast for dinner because I get eggs for free. So
What? You got
yeah.
chickens?
Yeah. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
What state are you in? Let everybody know.
I'm in Kansas. I'm outside of Kansas City, Missouri.
Out of Kansas. Well, that's why you're not feeling it different than sweat. You guys are freaking humidity there is insane. So you walk outside, you're already sweating.
True.
I get it.
True.
I get it. Yeah, just meat and veggies. That's it.
Yep.
So when you first started doing this, did you tell anybody what you were doing when you first started the first week, and what was people's reactions?
I didn't tell anybody at first. I just kind of, wanted to make sure it's going to work before I start, saying, hey, what I'm doing. But people started noticing at work that I was dropping weight, but I had a big container full of food, because I would eat a lot of chicken, I try to stick to green vegetables, and they saw me eating a lot. And I even had a lady tell me at work, she's like, well, how many calories are you eating? Because like she does like her whole Weight Watchers deal and all that. And I was like, well, I'm doing about 2,500 a day. And she's like, and you're
That's
losing
too
weight.
much.
Yeah, and they were telling me, well, no, that's not right. And she's like, are you using like any type of fat burner pills or anything?
Right? Everyone's like, you got to be taking something. Why is this working?
And I was like, no, I always, I always knew those fat burner pills are garbage usually. I've never heard of them working for anybody, so I never even tried them, but I was like, no, I'm not doing anything.
So you weren't taking any magical pill, you weren't taking any magical potion, you weren't doing any drugs to make you lose the fat. All right, just trying to get that out there.
Yeah.
Network marketing garbage.
Yeah. I was just I was taking vitamins, so that's about it. Which I'm probably getting a lot more vitamins than what I am now just by eating healthier. So
yeah, it's crazy. You eat healthy, you eat whole food, and all of a sudden you feel amazing.
Yeah. Definitely.
So when was it? How many weeks in was it when everyone's like, "Yo, what are you doing?" Because whatever it is, I want to do it.
Probably. I would probably say about a month and a half to 2. Like really, my friends started noticing. Like people that even from like back in my hometown, I'd come home and they'd be like, "Man, you're dropping some weight, man. Like, good for you. What are you doing different?" And then I'd tell them, it's like, "Hey, well, I'm eating about 2,500 calories and eating whole foods, meat and green veggies, really." And they're like, does that work? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, do you not like your diet? And I was like, no, it's actually really good. You can make vegetables and, any type of chicken or steak or ground beef, eggs. You can make them all taste good. I've found some really good seasonings since I've been doing this too. And I've been saving a lot of money. Ordering pizza, getting it delivered to your house. I think a large pizza to get delivered to your house, you're looking almost at $20 because you want to tip the driver and everything. So that's just one
Some
meal.
Of us do.
Yeah. It's curry. But
there's so many things I could say on this. I was a server. I tip. I do. But I'm like some occupations. This is one of the main reasons, and like what I see the most when you send the before and after pictures, when you're messaging me on Instagram about your results and stuff, like I see the confidence in you, and your story reminds me so much of what got me started in all of this with my best friend in high school. Him dropping all this weight and having all the confidence in the world. Like, when was the point where you're like, I am happy with what I am doing and where I'm going?
I would say like when I went to the lake, pool. Right now, I can wear a muscle shirt, and I probably couldn't do that 5 months. I mean, I could, but it probably wouldn't look that good. So it's
You would have been
definitely
conscious
brought my
about it.
yeah, and it definitely has brought my confidence up. And just being at work, I work with the public, so that too. I just feel more confident about going to work and being people. I mean, it's crazy, like how much people notice when you start losing weight too. It is crazy, and it does make you feel good. It definitely helps your motivation for sure. So.
That's awesome. Like that part is that like that's one of my people ask me all the time, like, why do you do this? Why do you work out? Like that's the thing, is the self-confidence. It's huge. Like
Definitely.
you're saying, like you went to the Ozarks, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's super cool. I finally watched that show, super long, but I was like, yeah, that'd be super. My cousin lives in Missouri, actually. I was like, can we go to the Ozarks?
It's a little bit
awesome.
different from the TV show. It's a lot more commercial down there. There's a lot of condos and stuff now. So.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's all.
Do you
built
think
up.
it's more commercialized because of the show?
No, well, parts of the lake are kind of like how the show are, but the really popular parts like Osage Beach and Camdenton Point and all that, where they have like concerts and stuff, where all the travelers go. It's what you would. There's tons of condos and places for like live music and stuff, but it's not like you're going to like, I guess, like a beach. You still get that small town theme kind of. So, and there's still because Lake of the Ozarks is a pretty big place, and there's smaller parts where it's more like that.
Got it. So you're working, how many hours a day are you working? Are you working like full time, 8 hours going into the office? So that's not an excuse people can't use of not getting results.
I definitely work at least 8 hours a day, if not more. I am in management, so I'm kind of on call if something does happen. So definitely at least working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, if not more.
So what would you say was the biggest struggles for you during all of this? Like what were the struggles during it?
I think
it's okay if you say there's none. I'm not fishing for any. I'm just curious. You can say
I think just.
But if there's struggles, let me know.
Yeah, I did have a few. I think the most part was like energy drinks, sodas. Because now that I look at those, I'm just like, man, there's a lot of bad stuff in there. It's crazy.
When you first had a soda after cutting, when you drink it, were you like, no, I'm asking you. Like the first time you had a soda after cutting the weight, were you like, how did I drink this? Like,
yeah, it did. Like Mountain Dew tasted different. It was weird. But I did still enjoy root beer when I had that.
I love root beer. Yeah. I love root beer.
Same. But yeah, just it was weird, but it was hard, getting that out. And then just, when you're going out with friends and stuff, you don't want to have 20 beers and stuff like that.
So you were still going out with friends? You were still going out?
The first like 30 to at least the first 30 days, I really wasn't like doing too much. It was still kind of winter here, and then after that, I think I probably didn't drink from January all the way till I think the end of April, and then I just had like 2 Michelobs and then maybe a seltzer, and. It definitely hit me pretty hard because I hadn't drank that long.
It's crazy how much faster it hits you, man. Yes. It's like you love it. You're a cheap day. You're like, done. Give me 3 and I'm good to go.
Yeah. So, cutting back drinking, I think, has helped a little bit too. Because, we used to go out and watch the Chiefs play and stuff. It was a pretty good season there till the end. So,
yeah, was lost to the Browns. They should have lost. Mahomes. Oh, I have a headache. I'm not playing. Yeah, you got knocked out by running.
Yeah. Luckily, Patrick Mahomes, he he saved the day quite a bit. Well, a few of them did actually, so I can't just give all the credit to the quarterback. But
I know, right? Ran like what 400 yards east and
yeah,
west.
insane. Yeah.
It's crazy. That's freaking awesome. So down 60 pounds, 5 months, brought up calories 1,000. It's kind of the trend with a lot of people that, especially on Motivational Monday, like people are jumping calories 1,000 more than what they were doing, getting results. It's about what type of calories you're taking in. And it's kind of funny. Everybody with Motivational Monday, they always, ever since I've started helping them, there's one thing that always sticks with me. And yours is when you message me and you're like, I'm going to start bulking this winter.
Yeah.
I was like, who are you? It's literally the same as my best freaking friend. That's how it started. Like, his was like, my who are you with him? It was, I'm going on a date with this girl. I'm like, didn't she just go on a date with this other girl yesterday? What is going on? Like, what? Who are you? So when you said that, I was like, this is awesome. But like I said, man, your before and afters, the last before and after you said, that is when I was like, this dude has completely changed, like the confidence, and it's completely changed. And then another one that got me too is you're like, I'm gonna get a gym membership. I'm like, you don't have a gym membership already? I was like, get in there, go to the gym. Who cares what anybody thinks? You're in there for you. So get in there. Hopefully you got a game plan. That's why you have the free workouts. But if you want more, just watch the watch the Fullerton Nutrition Weekly or whatever. But
Definitely.
have you got a gym membership?
I actually
Putting you on the spot.
Yeah. I haven't yet. I do have some dumbbells at the house and everything right now, but I do plan on getting a gym membership.
Talk about the home gym. Talk about your home gym, what you've been doing. Because someone's growing some guns.
So, really, I got a good deal at a garage sale. This lady was selling dumbbells like 10 pounds to 35 pounds for $100. And it came with a cheap weight or workout bench too. Just a basic one that folds up and down. And, I've been watching your videos on there, and then just kind of some videos I took when I did weightlifting and stuff in high school. So just some, memories from back then, trying to hit different muscle groups a couple times a week. So try to stick to 5, but.
So you've been working out 5 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Depending on the week. That's awesome. So that's the thing, guys. Like, everybody thinks you have to have all this crazy equipment. Like, no, it's not your workouts of why you're not getting results. It's absolutely the nutrition. So that's freaking awesome. And you got weights during the whole pandemic when everyone was freaking out and weights were insane.
I know. Yeah, because I would look on Facebook Marketplace and people would be selling their weights for more than what you could buy at the store, but you couldn't buy it at the store because people were buying them up and then reselling them. Luckily, a local lady down the road had a garage sale, and I was like, well, I saw the workout bench, and then I was like, do you got any like dumbbells or anything too? And she's like, oh yeah, I have all these, and she's like, I'll sell them all for $100. My son left them.
Done.
Here. Yeah, I was
I'm gonna sell for 500, but thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably could resell them if I wanted to now, but no, it's worth keeping for sure.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome, man. You're absolutely crushing it. You guys, this is why I do Motivational Monday. He's nothing magical. He's an everyday person. 28, almost 30. No one's counting. I'm almost 30, like 2 more years. Yikes.
Yeah.
Everyone can get these same results. Everyone is doing this. This is what everybody is doing, hitting their calorie goal, taking in more calories, feeding their body the nutrients, feeling so much better. 60 pounds, 5 months. If you were to tell anybody starting, what would you tell them the 3 most important things? It could be 2 or it could be 1.
3, okay.
Most important thing when they first start, when they're like, what did you do? What is the 3 things you always tell people?
Definitely keep it repetitive. Don't just hit your goal one day and then think you can just take a cheat day or not eat enough calories because you're just taking 2 steps back. So definitely try to stay repetitive on that. Then the next one is I would say just making sure you're getting all your nutrients that you need, and try to, even if you have issues working out, when I first started working out 5 months ago, I wish I would have recorded it and look what I'm doing now, because it has just came a long way. So even if you can get a little workout in, eventually you'll be able to start doing more with those workouts each and every day. So try to, even if it's a small workout, like doing a couple push-ups, or even if it's a couple push-ups on your knees. I mean, you got to start somewhere. So I would say if you can work out, try it. If you can't, definitely, though, you hit your nutrition. I know the first 2 weeks I didn't work out, and I still was – I lost, I think, like the first 2 weeks was like 10 pounds out of nowhere. And it took me a month, and I've eaten 1,500 calories before that, and I was doing cardio 5 days a week, and it was like really simple cardio too, and I only lost 3 pounds. I mean, it's crazy, how much eating more, you can lose weight faster.
Yes, and what you just said, I'm putting that on TikTok. That was perfect. It's funny when I do these, I'm like, where's my TikTok line that I'm going to put that's like 15 seconds to throw on there? That was it right there. Oh, yeah. No, thank you. Seriously, man. I'm so happy you did this. I'm so happy you did the Motivational Monday. I don't know what it is. People are so afraid to tell their story. I'm like, look, Derek's not done with where he's at. He's happy with where he's at, but I know he's not personally where he wants to be. And so many people are going to see these before and after and be like, what do you mean? He looks amazing. That's the thing. And when I ask people, what are your goals? And people are like, I know I look good, but I want to look like this. I'm like, I get it. Trust me, I get it. People will look at me and be like, you look great. Why would you want to change? I'm like, nope, I know exactly the places I want to change, and you can definitely do it. But seriously, man, I cannot thank you enough for doing this, to tell your story, to let everybody know, like, this is all you have to do. This is what I did. This is how Derek's down 60 pounds in 5 freaking months, ladies and gents. Is there any last things you would say to anybody who's listening?
Just try it and stick to it for, at least 2 to 4 weeks, and keep track of your weight, and definitely. And if you actually did follow all the steps, it should work. I didn't think it would work, but I stuck to it, and it ended up being phenomenal for me. It changed, my whole outcome of summer, really. So it's definitely worth it, for sure.
That smile said it all. With you laughing, it changed my summer. Oh, I love it, dude. I believe you. I saw it all over your face. Like, I already know how the summer went.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Seriously, guys, smash that share button. Put this content out. Do whatever you guys can. Put it in emails. Share it with your coworkers. People need to see this. It's all I ask from you guys, is share it out. If you're listening to this on the podcast, if you're not listening to this on the podcast, make sure to follow Fullerton Nutrition on any podcast network. But other than that, follow Derek, if you guys want to, on TikTok and any social media accounts. Drop your handles right now. What are your handles?
My Instagram and TikTok's dbracer68. I stay pretty active on there. I just got a new phone, so hopefully I can make some better videos.
He's posting his progress on TikTok for sure. I know that on Instagram, I'm pretty sure he is too. Weren't you gonna make another Instagram? Didn't you say you were gonna make another Instagram?
I was thinking about it, but I'm just gonna keep it all in one, I think.
It's a pain having multiple social
accounts,
let me tell you. Alrighty, man. Appreciate you a ton. Ladies and gents, seriously, thank you guys for listening. Smash that share button. Remember your why. When you guys need help, come join the live Q&As. Derek's always there. He'll help you guys out as well. But seriously, appreciate you guys. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome night. Remember that why.